I'll tell you a story.
I'll tell you a story.
Okay. As you do.
As I do. Half this podcast, half the episodes where it didn't run, it's just me telling stories. I went to a wedding one time when my first marriage. I went to a wedding one time. We all stayed at the Ritz-Carlton, and then the wedding was the reception.
You went to a wedding one time, or this was your wedding?
No.
One time.
There was a wedding. I did have a wedding one time at the Ritz-Carlton, but this was not the wedding that I got married at.
You went
at the
to another wedding.
Yeah.
While you were married to your first wife.
While I was married to my first wife.
Okay, got it.
We all stayed at the Ritz-Carlton, but then the wedding and reception were off-site. Then after the wedding and reception, everyone went back to the Ritz-Carlton and we all started drinking downstairs at the bar.
Sure.
And we were all pretty lit up anyway. At the beginning of the night, there was a bunch of us on the same floor. And so there were some friends. One of the hairdressers that was doing this lady's hair was friends of our friend group. And she brought an assistant hairdresser to do the bridesmaids. Uh-huh. The assistant hairdresser was a rather attractive woman who wore an outfit that included nipple tape, right? It was
right.
very low cut. Mm-hmm. And then she had nipple tape, double-sided nipple tape to keep her thing from falling forward and all that other stuff.
Yes.
At some point during the night, after we had gotten done with the wedding and we were all drinking, we were sitting around a table outside, smoking cigarettes, and then the printer went off. Who's doing work? Who's printing shit in the middle of our show? This is why we need a new studio. You can hear in the background.
Astrid asked me earlier before we started the show, she goes, can you pull those papers off the printer? I was like, oh, there's nothing.
Yeah, they started.
But now they came through.
Oh, my God. What a Jimmy rigged show this whole thing is. Looks professional from this direction, but everything else around it is absolute chaos. Dogs barking, kids screaming, printers going off, small fires in the kitchen. I mean, look at our tripod is sideways. We don't even know how to work a tripod. A fucking tripod. So we're all sitting outside, and we're all drinking at this table. And the girl who was the assistant, who was a little bit younger than me, had been definitely flirting with me all night long. And the drunker that she got, the more aggressive she got with her flirting. Yep. And my wife at the time certainly took notice to this. She was like, oh, she likes you, right? You know, she's blah, 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 blah. Smoking cigarettes, sitting around this table. The girl goes, I lost my nipple tape and I have to go pee. I'm going to go up to my room. Brian, do you want to come with? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, no, no, I guess no, know,
but no.
And my wife at the time was like, oh, go, and I was like, go. And she's like, yeah, go help her. And I'm like, go help her what with her nipple tape? And she's like, go help her with the nipple tape. Like, this is the first indication that a divorce was on the way.
Julia's like, I've got my eye on this guy over here.
I know. She's like,
Brian,
I need time to talk to this guy, so you go talk to that girl.
Exactly.
I should have seen it coming. But I didn't. I was just confused by the whole situation. Mm-hmm. But we were all fucked up. And so I was like, okay, whatever, And so I went. And we get into her room and she goes straight to the toilet and she's like, and we were having a conversation like in the elevator and she's like, oh, come in. And while I'm peeing, talk to me while I'm peeing. And I'm like,
talk to me while I'm peeing.
Talk to me while I'm peeing. Yeah. I'm like, we talk to you while you're peeing. She's like, yeah, I pee better when someone's talking to me. Like, keep the conversation going. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? If someone talked to me while I was peeing, I would not pee. Like, I would be gun shy. It's a man thing. Like, anytime someone's staring at you or you have to do it on command, it's, it's kind of like asking a guy to get a boner on command. It will be really hard.
Now get hard.
Yeah, now get hard. Go do it. It's Castor and I were trying to get pregnant. It's like, gotta do it now. And I was like, it could be 15 minutes. Let me go to the bathroom. But then, of course, when you don't want a boner, when you're like, at the school picking up your kid, it's like, boner. Here I am. But this girl asked me to come in and pee with her and then wanted me to help her apply nipple tape onto the thing. The whole thing was very strange. Yeah. And there was a definite opportunity there, right? I for sure, without a doubt, that as the nice gentleman that I am and being faithful to the person I'm married to, I decided to go, yes. I think I should just take this at very face value, right? Right. Talk to her while she pees, help her with a nipple tape and get back downstairs.
Help her with the nipple tape.
It was so weird. I still remember this day so vividly and so clearly. These this 2 hours of that night where this lady asked me to help her with her nipple tape. And my wife then encouraged me to go up there with her. Mm-hmm. And then I came back downstairs. And the whole night I felt really weird. I was like, wow, I just watched this girl pee. I just applied nipple tape to her to her nipples. And
Well, she might have not even remembered it the next day.
I never talked to the girl again.
Yeah.
By the way, she never reappeared in my life after that. Probably because she was embarrassed. She was like, wow,
Right.
I was just hitting on some married dude.
Yeah.
Like, hard. And his wife was telling him to go with me. This could have been trouble. I could have ended up with a kid out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of place it is.